Hello friends, welcome to our channel, and today we are going to share with you an inspiring story about a young man who never gave up in the face of adversity. Our story begins in a small village nestled in the foothills of the Himalayas. The village was known for its breathtaking natural beauty and its tight-knit community of villagers who lived simple lives in harmony with nature. In this idyllic setting lived a young man named Tenzin. From the time he was a little boy, Tenzin had big dreams. He wanted to become a doctor and help people in need, but there was one problem. Tenzin was born blind. Despite his blindness, Tenzin refused to let his disability define him. He had a strong will and an indomitable spirit, and was determined to make something of himself, despite the challenges he faced. As he grew older, Tenzin's dream of becoming a doctor only grew stronger. However, his blindness made it seem like an impossible dream. The villagers, while well-meaning, couldn't help but worry for their friend. They saw how determined Tenzin was, but they also saw how difficult his life would be without sight. They tried their best to dissuade him from pursuing his dream, but Tenzin was not deterred. He knew that if he didn't try, he would never succeed. So, with the support of his family and the reluctant support of the villagers, Tenzin set out to pursue his dream of becoming a doctor. His journey was not easy. Tenzin had to work harder than anyone else to overcome the obstacles that were placed in his way. But he was not alone. He had the unwavering support of his parents, who sacrificed everything to give their son the life he deserved. Tenzin's father, Pema, was a farmer who grew barley and potatoes on the meager plot of land he owned. His mother, Doma, was a skilled weaver who made beautiful carpets and blankets that she sold at the local market. Together, they scraped by and managed to send Tenzin to a special school for the blind, where he learned Braille and other skills that would help him navigate the world. Despite all their sacrifices, there was still one thing standing in Tenzin's way, and that was the villagers' reluctance to let him leave. They were afraid that something bad might happen to him, but Tenzin's parents knew that if they didn't let him go, he would never forgive them. So with heavy hearts, they finally relented and allowed Tenzin to leave the village and pursue his dreams. Tenzin's journey took him to the big city, where he enrolled in a university to study medicine. It was a daunting task for a blind student to study medicine, but Tenzin was up for the challenge. He studied hard and was determined to prove to everyone that he could do it. There were times when Tenzin felt like giving up. The discrimination he faced and the constant struggle to keep up with his sighted peers were taking a toll on him. But every time he felt like giving up, he thought of his parents and the sacrifices they had made for him. He thought of the villagers who had doubted him, and he thought of all the people who would benefit from his work as a doctor. And he pressed on. As the years went by, Tenzin excelled in his studies. His determination and hard work paid off, and he graduated with honors. He became the first blind doctor in his village and one of the few in the country. But Tenzin did not stop there. He went on to specialize in ophthalmology, the study of the eye. He wanted to help other blind people see the world like he had seen it through his imagination. With his new specialty, Tenzin was able to help even more people. He traveled to remote villages and small towns, treating people who had never seen a doctor before. He performed surgeries that restored sight to many who had been blind for years. As Tenzin's reputation grew, so did the support for him. The villagers who had once doubted him now cheered him on. They were proud of the young man who had come from their village and made something of himself. Tenzin's story is truly remarkable. It shows that no matter how difficult the odds are stacked against you, you should never give up on your dreams. Tenzin's determination and hard work paid off, and he became the first blind doctor in his village and one of the few in the country. Tenzin's story also teaches us the importance of perseverance. There were times when Tenzin wanted to give up, but he pushed through the tough times and came out stronger on the other side. Another lesson we can learn from Tenzin's story is the importance of not judging others based on their appearance. The villagers had judged Tenzin based on his blindness, and had assumed that he would never amount to anything, but they were wrong. Tenzin proved them wrong and showed them that he was more than his blindness. Finally, Tenzin's story teaches us to be grateful for what we have. Tenzin was grateful for his parents who had given him the gift of education and for the challenges he faced, which had made him stronger. Tenzin's story has inspired many people around the world. He is a role model for those who are facing adversities, and shows that it is possible to achieve one's dreams with hard work and dedication. As we bring this video to a close, we hope that you have been inspired by the story of Tenzin. If you know someone who is facing adversities, please share this video with them. It might just be the inspiration they need to keep going. And now, we would like to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Tenzin's story? What lessons have you learned from his life? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more stories like it, please subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, each one more inspiring than the last. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.